inside English, it's the opposite. It's inside leg forward, outside leg back. Well, if you ride that way, you will never be able to steer your horse with your legs. If your inside leg is in the way of the front leg reaching out and moving away from the circle. Lots of changing direction, guys. On the loose rein. I should be able to take my hat and throw it between your horse's neck and bridle rein. I can't, that means the rein is too damn short. I don't ride a horse with contact. I might have to take a hold of one, but when I take my bridle reins up to ask my horse to put his head down a little bit and drop his chin in, he has to do that on a loose rein. I gotta take a hold of one to get him to understand it. That's okay. The minute he drops his chin in, I throw all the slack back in the rein, and that's his reward for dropping his chin in. When I put the slack back in the rein, the horse should now put his nose back in a neutral position. So you'll see me lots of times riding these horses out of order to be incorrect. Sometimes their nose is about 5 inches off the ground. Because that's how low they have to have their head, just to learn how to relax their top line. And let's get a little bit of speed out of it. You guys are in a funeral procession. Get some effort out of them a little bit. And it's not a squeeze with your leg has rhythm to it. It's in time with the inside hind leg. So when the inside hind leg leaves the ground is when your leg needs to come in and bump just lightly. You should be thinking about for you, Terry, you're not jumping right now, you're doing flat work. I'd have those irons a hell of a lot longer than that. If you're going to jump, you got to shorten them up. I realize that. But if you're doing flat work...
It's also because of my left leg.
Okay.
My left leg, I can't do heel down with the stirrups.
Well, you don't do heel down. Anybody that told you to put your heels down, you will lock your ankles and knees up. It's not heels down. It's relaxed foot with the ball of your foot sitting on the stirrup with just enough weight so you would not lose your stirrup. If you force your heels down, you will tighten your ankles up. It will go up into your knee, it will go up into your hip. You will never have a good independent seat if you force your heels down. There's a neutral position where you can put the ball of your foot. I can put the ball of my foot on this stand here, and I can do this, and I tighten my ankle up. Or I can relax it enough to where there's a nice place there where I could wiggle my ankle a little bit. And it would be a very neutral position. The reason they put those pads on those English saddles for you guys up at the front there so you can't fall forward. Most of you guys ride it too damn short. No, I realize if you're going to jump a horse, I'll jump a horse. I can jump, I'll jump a horse 4 feet in my western saddle and never shorten my stirrups. I ride with a real long leg too. Very little bend in my knees. I can still get up into a 2-point position. Now, if you're turning and you have to use your rein, your outside hand goes down and forward to where it would just touch the horse in front of your saddle. Your inside rein comes away from your horse and up a little bit. If your horse is correct through his barrel, that means he's got less weight on his inside pair of legs and more weight on the outside pair of legs. He has proper bend. That means your body needs to follow that bend. You have to get lighter on the inside and a little heavier on the outside. If you drop your shoulder or your inside hand is lower than your outside hand, you are leaning to the inside. You will cause a horse to drop his shoulder, throw his hip to the outside, or counterbend and go through his outside shoulder on the turn. Balance is important, that we stay as balanced as we can with our horse. So if horse is correct,